Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. What's going on, YouTube? It's James with Shyhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I got the Bloodbath for you today, guys. The Bloodbath is the game against my brother and I. We went at it. You know, I was trying to come up with a BiTS list. BiTS is Blood in the Sun. Blood in the Sun is the next Chicago or Midwest tournament coming up in June 18th, actually, which is like 2 to 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away. Holy shit. And I'm like looking at the calendar, like you guys can see the calendar with me, but you can't. It's a calendar behind me. So anyways, try to come up with a list. I'm trying to figure out a way to just bring this powerhouse of a list to make sure I get that best Orcs and Goblins General award at Blood in the Sun, so I can rub it in Fergus's face. And so I go ahead and one of the things that's coming up to me recently is I keep on fighting these Death Stars. I fought Fergus's Death Star, I fought Len's Death Star, and my brother right now has a Death Star, kind of a Death Star. His list is just tough. So I'm like, alright, so I had to come up with a different way to break Death Stars. That's what I gotta do. So anyways, we're gonna go over what I have on my list and what he has on his list, and we're just gonna go through this. I'm gonna try to get this done in under 35 minutes because I gotta get to work. So anyways, without further ado, here we go. Got King Koopa. King Koopa is my Goblin King on a gigantic Huntsman Spider. And then, guys, by the way, you guys missed the ambulance. It started right before I started the brown chicken, brown cow thing. Anyways, over here I got Warboss Dread Irontooth. Warboss Dread Irontooth is a 2-up, 4-up Orc Warlord with 6 attacks and then 3 for his Wyvern. Over here I got the A-Rock, the trusty Gargantula, and then I have 20 Orcs with crossbows, and that's it. Heavy armor and crossbows. Here I got a huge unit of 35-ish Savage Orc Ed Bashers, or Feral Orc Ed Bashers with extra hand weapons. That giant in the middle, the behemoth, is just a unit filler. I love it though. It looks so good. I got 6 Cave Trolls. These guys are awesome. They're just a good tank unit. And then here it goes, guys. Here's my Death Star Breaker. The Boar Dart. The Boar Dart is honestly 6 mounted Ed Bashers with Mechanox Totem. No champ, no musician, just the banner and 6 of those guys. Anything they touch, they turn off all the magical items from them. That is awesome, but it could affect me too. If they're touching my guys, they turn off my magical items. It turns into mundane items. So, for my brother, here we go. He has his Chaos Ogres, which did freaking ridiculous at the tournament that we just played. On the right, that is his Frost Mammoth. His Frost Mammoth. We're going to go ahead and switch off that round base soon, but he plays with that for a little while. Right next to that is his, even though that's considered the original Frost Mammoth model, I guess, that he's using as his Rockhorn. And then to the left of those, you can see, I'll just pull up this picture here. He has 2 Mournfangs, or Tusker Cavalry, Tusker Raiders, and they have the banner, the War Banner, and I think that's about it. On the back left, that is his unit of Bruisers, and there's about 6 to 7 of them. They have the Banner of Discipline, and then in front of them is a unit of Tribesmen. There's about, let's see, 8 Tribesmen. They have the Wizard with them, the level 4 or level 2 with them. Over here he has his Man-Eaters, or his Veteran Mercenaries. Now this unit's disgusting, okay? These guys, for the record, like I said, he has Chaos Ogres, right? So his Tribesmen and his Veteran Mercenaries both have Iron Fist. They both have Mark of Disease, right? Which gives them -1 to hit in the front. Plus they're already pairing, so nobody's hitting them on anything better than a 5 except for Elves. Elves could hit them on a 4, but still, that's pretty insane because these guys should be getting hit on like 2s by Elves. But anyways, getting hit on 5s, that makes that unit really hard to deal with. Plus, they have good armor. They have the Razor Banner in this game here. The General and the BSB are in this unit. That unit has Bodyguard, so unless the General and the BSB die or all the Man-Eaters die, they're not going anywhere. Alright? The BSB has a multi-wounding weapon. The General has like all this defensive gear. It's like, holy shit, how do you deal with this unit? Over here, he got a unit of of Bombardiers. The Bombardiers have the thing of change. What is that called? The mark of change, which allows them to change their weapons from flaming to divine to burning or whatever. You know what I mean? They could just change it on the fly, which is just ridiculous. Over here, for his magic, he got smoldering embers, burning ramparts, and fireball. For my spells, I got the Foot of Gork, Fist of Gork, Here We Go, and then I also got a level 2 Goblin Shaman, which has the Night Shroud and Evil Eye. Now, we go ahead and we line up in the diagonal, which I hate the diagonal. I honestly hate the diagonal. Is like the worst fucking thing for me. I always lose. And he lines up his army, and for some fucking reason, I just go ahead and I decided to line up, you know, like on the line, or like a little bit past the line. But I just dropped everything off first. I was just like, oh, fuck it. He's going to have to, or he might have dropped everything off first. I don't remember. No, I did. So, my plan here is I got the A-Rock and the Boar Boys all the way on the flank. They're going to come around. They got to hit. Right now, those Boar Boys, with the ability to turn off any magic items, the only units that I have real magic items on is Koopa and Dread. So as long as they're not touching Koopa and Dread, as long as like the Savages with the Boar Boys, the Trolls with the Boar Boys, the A-Rock with the Boar Boys, they're going to fucking destroy whatever the hell they get in. I'm trying to destroy that Death Star that he has because they have all the magical items, you know? So I'm like, alright, so I'm going to just try to go around everybody with the Boar Boys and kind of just stay off the radar, get in the flanks, and then just do what I do. Alright? But I get the Savages up front, and I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I got these Squig Hoppers. The Squig Hoppers are going to come in front, right? Like, so they're playing the chaff game for his Stonehorn. I'm hoping his Stonehorn fails his Frenzy, which I mean, it's a big maybe, and then goes the wrong way. But as you can see, I moved Koopa up as chaff as well. Koopa's not really going as chaff, though. Koopa's going to fight. Koopa's really going to fight. I'm not too worried about it. Koopa could defend his own. He wants to hit me with Tuskers, that's fine. The one thing I was kind of worried about, but at the same time not too worried about, was if his bruisers come at me. If his bruisers come in the flank, I'm kind of SOL. But as you can see, the Boar Boys, or no, those aren't Boar Boys. Who the hell is that all the way up there? He has a unit all the way up there. No, that is the Boar Boys. That's my Boar Boys coming up all the way on the top of the table on his side. Just coming up the flank. Anyways, I don't move much, and that's part of the problem. Is I should have kept my Savages back a little bit more, and not like right on the line there. And I also have to keep the Trolls in distance of the BSB and the General, which is kind of like babysitting here. Magic Phase got 12 power dice. Holy fuck! Alright, let's go into doing it. I go into Evil Eye first, throw it into these guys. Only does 1 wound onto the Bruisers. Then I go ahead and I throw up a couple dice onto Here We Go, and I get double 6s, and he's like, go for it. And I, boom, blow up my fucking Shaman right off the first fucking turn of the game. And part of this is bothersome to me because I shouldn't put the Shaman in the unit of Savages. I shouldn't, because this happens. Blows up, I'm going to take out a chunk of my Savages. I took out like 8 Savages. That's insane. It was 8 Savages, exactly. The Giant's gone. Just to get fucking Here We Go up. And I did this, so if he did charge in with any of his blocks, it makes him, makes me able to hit him a little bit more before I die. It was just trying to get dice out of him. I was going to go for the Foot of Gork. So anyways, I'm like, fuck it. Lost 8 guys. Gonna go ahead and do the Foot of Gork. I only threw 3 dice that I have left, and I fail it miserably. Let's go to Shooting Phase. Shooting Phase. The crossbow start shooting at his freaking Bruisers, and they only do 1 more wound, and that was it. That was it. I did 2 catapults. They didn't do shit. It's gonna go ahead and start off his turn. Ogre Khan turn 1. Ogre Khan turn 1. He charged Koopa. I forgot with who. I think he charged Koopa. I don't remember, but I was just like, you know what? Flee. I think he did charge him with the Bruisers. I was like, flee. So Koopa fled, and went through the units here, and they're all cool. Nobody gives a rat's ass about Koopa, but it allows me to have some survivability with Koopa and also chaff up his units. But then he's gonna go ahead and charge his Tusker Cavalry into the flank of my Squig Hoppers, which I knew that was going to happen. And then he just goes ahead and he has to move around like so. I mean, they did chaff up 1 turn, but that's all they really did. Magic Phase got 10 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws a Fireball onto my Trolls. It actually does a wound through their magic resistance and armor. He starts shooting, or no, I'm sorry, he does Ice Shard Blizzard here into my Squigs. He gets it off there, and then he goes ahead and he does Smoldering Ember onto his tribesmen here and gives it to them, and I really just can't touch them. Shooting phase. The fucking bombardiers start shooting at my crossbows to kill off one crossbow. Over here, the guys on top of the frost mammoth start shooting, and they end up killing off one of my savages. And then close combat, he just rams the fuck out of my squig hoppers and kills him. He's gonna overrun. Now he overruns. He needs, I think, like a 10 to overrun into my savages, and he's like, ah, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Boom! Gets right in. Oh my god, turn 1 fucks me up. This really does fuck me up. He got in turn 1, and it's gonna go into my turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. So I'm like, ah, fuck it. I'm gonna charge the A-Rock into the flank of his bruisers that they exposed their flank when they chased Koopa, and he's like, I'm fleeing, fuck that. So he flees this way, and I'm like, shit, I just wasted the A-Rock's turn, and I was hoping they at least caused the panic check on the bombardiers. It did not. So I was like, son of a bitch. They go this way. Where do they lose DTs on? I don't know why he took DT. Oh! I web launched him the other turn. I'm sorry, that wasn't shown because it didn't do any wounds. But I web launched him, and it killed one of the guys. So then over here, magic phase. I don't think I charged anybody in because it's just the savages in combat. And then I'm trying to I rally Koopa. Dread moves closer. The trolls charged into his I want to say, yeah, the trolls charged into his rock horn. That's not in the pictures, but I know that happened. Anyways, magic phase got 10 power dice. I go ahead and I throw 5 dice on the foot of Gork because it's not a magic missile, it's just a direct damage spell. He dispels it, and then I go ahead and I throw up 3 dice onto the fist of Gork, and he dispels it. That sucks. I go ahead and I do 2 dice on Evil Eye, get only 2 wounds over here, and then I go ahead and I shoot my rock lobbers. This one fucking misfires, turns backwards. This one fucking gets a direct hit, hits these guys, and it doesn't do a goddamn thing. I think it killed one guy. I think. Shooting phase. These guys over here are going to start shooting. They end up picking off one of the veteran mercenaries. And then let's go to close combat. Close combat over here. Woo. Here it goes, guys. Impact hits from him. He ends up killing off... Oh, total, he looks like he kills off like 8 guys or something like that. Crazy. He got impact hits, stomps, a shit ton of attacks. He kills off like 8 or 9 of my guys. I go ahead and I attack back. I only kill off 1, and I do like a wound onto the other guy, and that's it. I am steadfast. I lose my frenzy. That sucks. And he's just chilling there with his war banner, like, fuck you, what are you gonna do? I charged, I got impact hits, I fucking killed X amount of guys, I got a war banner and a banner, fuck you and your fucking BSB and all that shit. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? BSB has a great weapon. But I'm hitting these guys on 4s because they're fucking parry. So I'm like, son of a bitch, and I should have fucking thrown the thing on them, but I didn't. And oh my god, that messed me up. Anyways, as you can see, these are my dead bodies. I got 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 guys exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and reform ranks. I reform in like this to give Koopa some space to charge out. And close combat over here. The trolls only do 1 wound onto this guy, but that was it. I was hoping to do more wounds. I was hoping to just like pop the freaking rock horn out, but the thing is, I don't want the rock horn chasing me. It ends up doing a standstill. It's stubborn. That sucks. It's gonna start off turn 2. OgreCon turn 2. He's charging his veterans into the flank of my trolls. Can't do anything about that because we're stuck in combat. He charges the tribesmen into my savages. Can't do nothing about that because I'm stuck in combat. He turns his bombardiers this way to shoot my guys, and his bruisers kept running towards the edge of the table, but they didn't fall off the table. So everything looks like so right now. Okay, this sucks. His shaman's just chilling out of the unit, kind of like getting ready to just do what he needs to do. And then you can see his Frosthorn move closer to the trolls to make sure I'm not swinging faster than initiative 1. Okay. Anyways, and then I took a picture of this random look here. I don't know why. That's probably just putting the camera down. Anyways, Magic Phase got 7 power dice. I go ahead and he throws up a Smoldering Ember on these guys, and I make sure I dispel it. Then whatever else he did, I dispelled it as well. So nothing went off in magic. Shooting phase, these guys over here are going to start shooting at my freaking, at my boar boys, my Orcopolis boars. And it does absolutely nothing. Over here, Impact hits, kills off one of my trolls. He goes into start swinging around, kills off another couple trolls. And then my trolls attack back. They couldn't do shit. He ends up killing off a shit ton of trolls. And I have one troll left. One troll left. And I really couldn't do shit. I think I puked on one guy because there was just nothing else I could really do. He's going to chase me with... He has to chase me with the freaking... the rock horn because it's frenzied, but he decides he's going to stick his man-eaters, and they're going to go ahead like this. My troll gets away. He runs like an 11. His rock horn runs like a 10 or a 9, and he gets away, but that one troll is not going to rally on by himself on a leadership 4 or 2 or whatever I need. Over here, close combat. My guys only do 1 wound onto his freaking Tusker. Attack over here. They only did 1 wound onto the tribesmen. The tribesmen are 5 to fucking hit. A 5! What the fuck? And he starts attacking back, and he's going to kill a shit ton of my guys, right? But not only does he kill a shit ton of my guys, I am still steadfast. And I'm like, I'm still sticking there. I have no frenzy. I am only strength 4 now. I'm not going through their armor. This sucks, but I have to make some big changes right now. It's going to go into turn 3 Orcs and Goblins. Turn 3 Orcs and Goblins. I'm like, fuck it, this is the turn to charge, man. I got to go fucking wog in, man. So I'm like, fuck it. So Koopa, Dread, and the Boar Boys, the Boar Apocalypse, are all going for his Death Star right now. All 3 of them have good fucking angles on them. We're going for that fucking Death Star. I'm gonna use that fucking banner. Not only that, but the fucking crossbows are charging into that fucking man-eater or that Tusker right now. Like so, on the flank. Because that's what I need, is I need a fucking good flank charge, right? So, everybody, so fucking, I roll the dice. The Boar Boys are in. Hell yeah! Now I just need a couple of the characters to get in. I roll fucking Koopa. Koopa gets in. Yes! Now the easiest roll to get, fucking Dread, and he fucking fails it. He fucking fails it. And the Orcs got in. So this is how it looks, guys. Fucking Dread. God damn it, Dread. You needed to get in. I moved the A-Rock into the woods. Just walked in because that was a huge charge. Couldn't make it. But I walk into the woods to make sure I got cover so when he tries to shoot me. And Koopa has to maximize, the Boars have to maximize, which makes them touch. Now Koopa's magic items are turned off, but at the same token, the veteran mercenaries, all their magic items are turned off, including the Razor Banner, which is really gonna help because my guys are both, or Koopa's still a 1-up armor. He's a 1-up armor naturally, and then the Boar Boys are 2-up armors, so this is gonna be great. Anyways, Magic Phase got 3 power dice. Are you fucking kidding me? 3. I go ahead and I throw up all 3 dice onto fucking Gorkle Fix It onto these fucks right here. Fuck these fucks. I didn't get Nitro, I took Gorkle Fix It. Fuck these fucks. I realized, you know what it was? I rolled the dice and it was on a 5, and then I realized when I looked at the manual, the actual, the updated one, 5 is Gorkle Fix It, not stay quiet. So I throw Gorkle Fix It on these guys because not only do I not want him to fucking get his armor saves, I want to make sure he doesn't poison my ass. So I'm like, you have to reroll all your fucking 6s. And he's like, son of a bitch. I get it off. I throw the tribute, get them onto the fucking savages. Hopefully they could do some damage. I should have threw it on the Boar Boys. And I guess there's no real shooting. I had the fucking Rock Lobber. 1 works, 1 doesn't. And then the A-Rock, but whatever. Anyway, so close combat. He goes ahead and he starts swinging on Koopa. He's still faster than me, right? I think one of his guys is still faster than me. Swings on Koopa, and Koopa's like, bing, 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 bing. Fuck you, man. 4 fucking armor saves. Didn't even need to fucking use his regen, right? And Koopa's just like, ah, ha, ha, ha. He goes ahead and he starts swinging all these attacks. Plus he has like a great weapon on his fucking, on his BSB, and he starts hitting the fucking Boar Boys, and boom! Kills 3 of them. I still have 3 left. I go start attacking back, and I end up killing off, like, I do, like, 2 wounds onto his BSB. I do, like, 1 wound onto the unit. I'm just, like, I'm trying to kill the characters. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to kill the characters because I don't want him to get those wards back. I want him to just lose the wards, and that's it, right? His fucking BSB goes with his great weapon, kills off 2 more guys, but there's 1 fucking Boar Boy left, right? And I win combat, actually. He did 5 wounds, okay? I have a charge, a banner. Okay, he did 5 wounds. He has BSB banner and a rank. He's at 8, right? I have banner, charge, like 3 wounds. I'm down by 3, but I stick there anyways. Alright, over here. He ends up going first, I think. I want to say he goes first. I don't know what's happening here. This is just chaotic. This picture's all sideways on me too. Anyways, my crossborks end up killing off his Tusker, right? That was awesome. And then they start going at the savages go. I'm sorry, his Iron Fist go. His Iron Fist kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 savages. 1 crossbork died in this fight. We ended up killing off 1 tribesman, and I believe we are sticking there. We didn't lose by much. I think I actually won, but I think he's sticking there. But I'm going to overrun with the orcs, the crossborks, and they get in like so. And this is where the game's going to start changing here. Look at this. I'm surrounding his ass. And those crossborks are hitting him on regular 4s. They're not hitting him on 5s because they're not in the front. If they had a better weapon skill, they'd be hitting him on 3s. But they can't. Fucking A. Turn 3 Ogre Cons. Turn 3 Ogre Cons. This fucker caught my fucking troll finally and turned around. Alright. This guy over here moves closer to make sure I'm going last. Alright. And then he's just like, can't do shit because they're in combat here. So, Magic Face, he rallies his fucking bruisers though. Magic Face, he got 9 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up Burning Ramparts on Dread. I'm like, I don't know why the fuck he threw up Burning Ramparts on Dread, but he doesn't have much he could do. He has a magic missile, and he has something else, and everybody's really in combat, so really can't do shit. So he's just like, fuck it. Burning Ramparts on Dread doesn't do shit. I'm like, I don't care. You can keep it on Dread all you want. He does shooting, or I think he does the big fireball, gets it off, hits the A-Rock, does 1 wound onto the A-Rock. Then he starts shooting with these guys into the A-Rock. In the shooting phase, they do 2 more wounds onto the A-Rock. That sucks. And then close combat over here, he goes ahead and he starts swinging at my fucking boar. He wants to kill the fucking boar. He wants to make sure that boar is not turning off his magical items. And the boar's like, bink, 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 armor save. Holy shit. Fucking Koopa, he gets 1 wound off onto fucking Koopa. Or Koopa gets 2 wounds, armor saves 2 of them. Then he gets 1 wound, or 2 wounds off, 2 wounds through to Koopa, does 2 wounds. Koopa and the boar boy go back, they kill off 1 man-eater. And I believe I kill his fucking BSB. I believe I do. I want to say I do. I don't remember the order of whatever. Anyways, over here, close combat. As you can see, savages are depleted, man. Savages are just dying by the fucking waves, man. Kill off 1 of the fucking tribesmen here. He goes ahead and he kills off 3 savages, 2 crossborks. Crossborks are attacking. They do whatever. I am winning combat, but he sticks there. And I didn't lose. I didn't win by much. I'm still in the flank. Got a big flank. Got a rank. That's 3. Got a BSB and a banner. That's 5. To his. How many wounds did he do? 5 wounds. Yeah, I think I'm losing combat, or I think it was a draw. I think it was a draw. But anyways, we're gonna stick there. It doesn't do shit, and I'm gonna reform into ranks like so to have more ranks on him, and it's gonna go into turn 4. Orcs and Goblins. Turn 4 Orcs and Goblins. Here it is! Fucking A-Rock's charging into the fucking Lead Belchers who are fucking trying to chaff me up, but he chaffed me up in the wrong possible way. I can still overrun into his veterans. I charge Dread in. Dread's like, fuck it, I don't know why I held back that 1 turn. I'm going in now. And everybody gets in. The A-Rock gets in. Dread gets in. I had to turn Dread funny because he can't really move. It's going to go to Magic Phase. Magic Phase, I got 7 power dice. I go ahead and I throw a Fist the Gork onto Dread. Give him +3 strength, +3 attack on him and Nidhogg. So Nidhogg is strength 9. Nidhogg is strength 9 with 6 attacks. Dread is strength 9 with fucking 9 attacks. That's insane! Oh, man. Anyways, that's all I really got off. I couldn't do anything else. He really stopped my fucking making him reroll 6s spell, because that one really fucked him up. We're going to go to Shooting Phase. Shooting Phase, this guy misfires again. This one fucking gets a direct hit onto the Frosthorn, does 2 wounds. Over here, close combat, A-Rock eats 3 of the Lead Belchers. The other Lead Belcher can't do shit. Kills him with the overrun. And I end up running into this fucking unit here. This is fucking great. This is fucking great. Alright, so this combat over here, A-Rock eats 2 of them. Alright. Fucking Koopa kills his BSB. Kills his BSB. And he finally fucking kills this fucking chump. This chump. Alright. fucking, he goes ahead and he attacks with his other guy, ends up killing Koopa. And then Dread is in a challenge with his general. And Dread ends up doing like a wound or two onto his general. And I don't know what's going on here. But anyways, as you can see right now, I'm trying to find like clear pictures of what's going on. I did 2 wounds onto his general. I'm trying to figure this out. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 guys left in there. Okay? He did a total of 1 wound onto my banner, 1 wound onto Koopa, did 0 wounds onto my A-Rock, right? And then Dread did 2 wounds onto his... so he only had 2. He has a banner, which is 3. Okay? His Razor Banner comes back on. All his magic items turn back on. He's at 3. Okay? But I have a charge, flank, big flank, and then at least like 6 or 7 wounds. He loses. He needs like a 3 rerollable or some shit like that, right? And he goes ahead and he rolls it. He fails. Or I'm sorry, he doesn't need it. He's bodyguard. He goes ahead and he rolls. And he rolls like an 11. And since I killed his BSB, he has no reroll. So he's like, shit. Holy crap. The A-Rock came out of fucking left field. That fucking, the Orcopolis boar fucking turned off the banner for such a long time that it fucking held them up. And it fucking, they failed their fucking stubborn roll. They're gonna run. The A-Rock eats the fucking unit, overruns into the Frosthorn, gonna fucking eat that fucking Frosthorn, and Dread comes over here, and that's exactly how it looks right now. There we go, it's a clear picture there. It's gonna go ahead and start off his turn. Turn 4. Ogre Cons, he's going to go ahead and he's charging. He has to charge. We talked about this for a while. He has to charge in with his Shaman into the A-Rock to get his fucking Rockhorn that's been chilling back here in the dead pile to charge into the A-Rock. So he has to charge both of them in. These fucks are trying to do a huge charge into the A-Rock's ass, and we had to just pull out a base to get in. So his Rockhorn, or the Frosthorn, to get the Frosthorn to realize where the Frosthorn's in, we just pulled out a base. They get in. The fucking Rockhorn gets in. That sucks. The Bruisers fail. It's going to go into Magic Phase. Magic Phase, he got 8 power dice. He can't really do too much. He does do Ice Shard Blizzard onto my fucking A-Rock to make him -1 to hit. And then he goes into Impact Hits. Impact Hits alone does like 6 wounds onto the A-Rock. Just destroyed her. Oh my god. He overruns. Strength 7 fucking overrun. And hits fucking Dread. Oh my god. What the fuck over here? This fight's still going on. The Crossworks lose 2. I lost every Savage except for the BSB. He kills my fucking Shaman exactly. And then my Crossworks are going back. They end up doing a couple wounds. My BSB goes back, does another wound. He finally loses. I have ranks, big flank, banners, both banners, and he's gonna fucking run. And my Orcs overrun and hit the fucking Frost Mammoth. God damn it! But I killed the Tribesman unit. All right, turn 5. I think it's my turn. Turn 5. Orcs and Goblins. Here we go. Magic Phase, 6 dice. Go ahead and I throw up Gorkle Fix It on this fuck. Make him reroll everything. Get double 6s. Blow up my fucking wizard. Does a wound onto him. Go ahead and I lose Get Them, I believe. I'm pretty sure I lost my fucking. Oh no, Get Them's tribute. Shooting Phase. Shoot this fuck. All right, the one that works into his Bruisers. Kills one of the Bruisers. Okay, that's my only target. Close combat. His fucking Rockhorn does only 1 wound that goes through to Dread. I swing. I don't kill his fucking Rockhorn, even though I have a good chance of fucking kicking his ass. I fucking fuck it up. And then I lose combat by like 1. I mean, he has a charge, a flank, a big flank, and 1 wound. I think I did like 1 or 2 wounds back. I need like a 7. And a 7 rerollable, might I add. And I roll a fucking 11. Are you fucking kidding me? He overruns. He kills Dread. Son of a bitch, man. And it's going to go ahead and start off his turn 5. His turn 5, he just fucking turns this guys this way. Everybody's coming down onto my Crossworks. I don't know what happens to the combat against his fucking, his Mammoth there, but obviously I'm still there. Magic Phase, he only gets 2 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up Burning Ramparts, which, whatever. Close combat, he just wipes out my fucking crossbow. It's going to start off my turn 6, and he's like, dude, do you still want to do this? I'm like, hell yeah, I still want to do this. He goes, why? I go, because I still have a chance. My BSB's right behind you. So I charge in the BSB, get in his ass, and he's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, my BSB has a great weapon. I'm going to fucking hit this fuck. I'm going to fucking kill this fuck. I have a 2-up armor and a great weapon. I have a good chance of killing this fuck right here. So shooting phase, this motherfucker gets a direct hit, kills the fucking Rockhorn, right? Causes those 2 guys right there to get a panic check. Both the Shaman and the fucking Bruisers fail the panic checks. They're going to run away. Alright? And then let's go into close combat. Close combat over here. My BSB does, he does 1 wound onto my BSB. My BSB does 1 wound, but fails to wound the second one. These guys are running, and as you can see, he has 1 wound left, I have 1 wound left, and it's going to start off his turn, and then on his turn, he fails to rally those guys, but he kills my fucking BSB. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit balls. I am not kidding. I have 2 rock lobbers left. He has 2 fleeing units and a extremely wounded Frosthorn. And that's it. That's all that's on the table. That's 5, 6, 7 guys for him and 2 guys for me. That's 9 guys left on the table. He obviously won, but he did not win by much. It's a fucking bloodbath. It was fucking brutal. It was fucking brutal. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's insane. Oh, man. So, this was a fun game. I told him, like, right off the bat, you know, like, at the end of the game, I was like, this was a fucking ridiculously fun game. He was, like, trying to call it, like, a turn or 2 before. I'm like, come on, let's just keep going, because I want to see how this ends. But, right off the bat, I'm telling you guys right now, MVP, the 6 Boar Boys of the Apocalypse. Those guys turned off Razor Banner, they turned off the ward saves, they turned off the magical items with the D3 wounds. They fucking turned off a Death Star for 2 turns, 2 or 3 turns. That's awesome. If Dread would have got in on that first turn, if Dread would have got in that first fucking turn, the game would have been over a long time ago. But he failed like a fucking 6 roll. He got like a 4. That always happens to me. I don't understand it. That's just the dice. But I would have been. He would have challenged me. He wouldn't have had all that protection against Dread on his general. I would have killed the general a long time ago, and I would have won combat a lot easier and fucking made him run. The Rockhorn, the trolls into the Rockhorn or Frosthorn, and then the trolls getting eaten by the Rockhorn. That Rockhorn saved his game. That Rockhorn was far off to the side, turned around, came back, rammed my A-Rock, rammed my general, or fucking just destroyed everything he could until it got fucking hit with a fucking catapult. My major mistake in this whole game was having my savages so close, especially against Ogres. Ogres, he has a better movement than I do, so he can always charge into me, and it's going to be really hard for my savages to charge into him unless the opportunity arises. I really liked how the Crossborg stepped up. They came in as a close combat, you know, which they never do really well in, but they did. They actually won me a good chunk of points off those tribesmen. My BSB was beast. He just stood there the whole game with his 2-up armor. He didn't get fucking killed until the end, until he got thunderstomped. and Koopa did a great job, even though he had no magical items. That was one of the things I was worried about, is turning off Koopa's magical items. But then I realized he still has a 1-up armor. He has 2 from the spider, 2 for having heavy armor, 1 for having shield, and 1 for the dragon helm, because even though the dragon helm's magical effects turns off, it's still a fucking helmet. So Koopa was just a fucking beast with his 1-up armor. One thing I'm changing on Dread is I'm giving him, instead of the hard shield, I'm giving him the lucky shield. Just give him a chance to take a shot from a cannon or a catapult right before I get into combat or something like that. I mean, yeah, it could be turned off easily. Alright, so, my appointment actually showed up, so I had to, like, stop, and it kind of derailed me. It derailed my whole thought process, and I don't remember exactly where I left off at. I know I kind of listened to it again, and I was like, oh, it had something to do with, Dread and the Lucky Shield. But, you know what? I don't even remember what the hell I was saying. So, let's just go ahead and go forward. So, anyways, guys, I am over 1,000 subscribers. Last I saw was 1,009. It might be something different now. I'm going to kind of look, see if it pops up quick enough before I could finish this off. But, Yeah, I got we did it. We're over 1,000 subscribers, guys. Let's see what the next milestone. 1,009 exactly. Let's see what the next milestone will be when it comes up. But I am still going to Greece. I am still in Team America. So Team America is whatchamacallit, banking on me being there. But guys, I am only about like 15% of the way to my goal on my GoFundMe page. Not even GoFundMe, but just the donations in general. I need a lot of money to get on a ticket to get out there. I need a lot of money to help my to help me with a hotel room as well as my stay out there. And I am not a rich man. I actually have a business here in Chicago, but I have to pay shit over here in Chicago while I'm off of work. So that's gonna suck as well. So guys, if you can, please help donate some money to the cause. $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever you guys could afford, that would be greatly appreciated, and I will be glad to put out more content for you, as always. I try to pump out the videos as fast as I can. Sometimes, like this weekend was a Memorial Day weekend, I got derailed, but I'm back. I'm gonna go ahead and keep pushing them out. I love this video here. This video is just a bloodbath. This one was just so damn bloody. This game was awesome. Just to think, like me and my brother were talking about it all weekend. Like, you know, seriously, there was only a couple models left with a couple wounds left on the table by turn 6. Everything was dead or running away. That is awesome. But guys, I have another video coming up. I think. Let's see. That was the one against my brother. I think I had one more in between that, between my brother and the following one. Whatever. But I do have a game going against Ian that I just did this weekend, as well as a game against Fergus again that I did this weekend. I decided to touch up my list a little bit. I took out the Savages back to Common Orcs just to try it out before I decide on what list I'm definitely going to go through with at Blood in the Sun. So that's one of the things I'm like playing with, and you'll see it against Ian and Fergus. And I feel like there's one game in between there that I'm totally forgetting about, and I just don't remember it. It was after the Bloodbath. I played another game, but who was my opponent? Anyways, guys, if you guys haven't hit like and subscribe, hit like and subscribe. And if you guys haven't, I don't know what else I was going with. Anyways, I believe I said the MVP was the Boars of the Apocalypse, and yeah, that's about it. So guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you there. Take care. Peace.